Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It's the author, and you're joining me for the Fast 15. As we normally do on Wednesdays about this time, about 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we take no more than about 15 minutes for a moment to pause, check up, check in, enjoy a note from any of my books or audiobooks, but with it being the first Wednesday of the month, I go ahead and pull a selection from a fellow author whose work has definitely been encouraging and inspiring, drop a few announcements, and then get you going on your day. As you guys know, when life is lifing, sometimes you can't wait till the end of the day for a quick pick me up or moment to pause or reset or things along those lines. So hopefully, this 15-minute give or take time is not only an opportunity for you to just kind of slow things down and reset, but it helps me to slow things down and reset because I need it as well. So stay connected with me on here on the gram, also on Linktree, linktr.ee/ AuthorASnorton. That way you can go through the website, socials, the newsletter, which just came out yesterday, interviews, related announcements, updates on the Author Andrew Snorton blend in collaboration with Fonte's Coffee, and a couple other items. Lens Depends, the podcast that we do with Emery Rose Photography. So make sure to check us out, and appreciate you guys liking, sharing, all that type of thing. The feedback really does help. So thank you guys. So before we get into our topic from the day, which is going to be from a fellow author, as we always do, we know whenever you're watching, if you're watching live or if you watch a little bit later, all of us are bringing something. And, if you or someone is going through a challenge, and what have you, if you're going through, whatever type of challenge, whether it's health related or finances or dealing with people or things along those lines, hey, just know that there are people that are rooting for you. There are people that are praying for you. There are people who are willing to encourage you. So even though there's some that won't, don't think that everybody is not. So if that sounds like you or someone make sure to, just kind of pause, reset, identify the help that you need. And if you have access to professional help, if it requires that, make sure to go ahead and get that. When I was about to say, if if it's changing up your routine, things along those lines, make sure to do that. I was about to say, on the flip side, there might be some folks who are going through something positive. You have a new job, you learned a new skill set, you just got through, a challenging time or what have you. If that sounds like you or someone definitely, celebrate. You have every right to celebrate. Don't go over the top with it, but make sure to celebrate, pause, feed off the positive energy, and just keep it moving and keep it going in a positive direction. Yes, hey, shouts, greetings from Uganda. So this is Maliki _Musana Foundation 256. So thank you so much for taking time to hop on. Hope you're doing well. And guys, when people pop up, and if, I get a chance to acknowledge them, definitely check out the work that they're doing. So definitely thank you for being out here. So we're going to go ahead and dive into our topic for the day. And again, with it being the first Wednesday of the month, this is where I pull a selection from another author. So going deep into the archives is Succeeding Against the Odds. So Succeeding Against the Odds, one of the books on my library. It is the autobiography of John H. Johnson. So for those of you that are familiar with John H. Johnson, was the creator, owner, publisher of Ebony and Jet Magazines. So at a time where black and brown faces were not always highlighted, like what they're doing business-wise, what they're doing nonprofit-wise, what they're doing in the community, things along those lines. Ebony and Jet growing up were staple publications, and because of their success, that created the foundation for other black media, things along those lines. Of course, there's going back with other historical pieces, but I'll say in the 20th century, this is definitely one of the key publications and key people. So again, taking a selection from the autobiography of John H. Johnson, Succeeding Against All the Odds. And I want to read this. And this definitely gives a lot of perspective. So here it goes. Another point is relevant here. I didn't start a business to get rich. I started a business to provide a service and to improve myself economically. I think it's a mistake to set out to get rich. You can't get rich trying to get rich. What you need to do is dream small dreams, because very often when you try to see things in their largest form, you can get discouraged and you feel that it's impossible. But if you can somehow think and dream of success in small steps, every time you make a step, every time you accomplish a small goal, it gives you confidence to go on from there. And I tell you what, this gives you a lot of perspective, because a lot of times we think big, and there's nothing wrong with thinking big and dreaming big, but we have to realize it's a bunch of little steps. And when things don't happen according to plan, they don't happen quick enough, things along those lines, we get discouraged. And I know I've been guilty of that too. But then you have to slow it down. And like a friend of mine said in an interview that I did on another platform, it's okay to move in inches. It's okay to take small steps as long as you're moving forward. And another thing is about helping yourself grow and providing a service and providing a resource for people. We see sometimes when people get their minds on something else, things can go left, go right, and you run the risk of doing somebody wrong or doing some harm. But if you're looking at, with whatever you do, business-wise, nonprofit-wise, writing, it's about helping you grow and helping other people grow. I mean, the potential and opportunities are endless. So I want to thank, the late John H. Johnson, and I'm just going to reread more of this, and I encourage you to pick up a copy too. Succeeding Against the Odds, the autobiography of a great American businessman, John H. Johnson, co-authored with Ron Bennett Jr. So definitely make sure to get it off the cobwebs, dust it off, order it online, go to your local bookstore, things along those lines. So a couple of quick things as we get ready to pivot and move on. First off, many thanks to all who came out last Thursday, August 28th at the Book House in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Great authors talk. Shouts to my moderator, Lavinia Jackson. Shouts to everybody at the bookstore. And of course, we dropped and debuted the new book. Now, this is my plug. The new book, 8 Months of Mercy. So this is the new release, 8 Months of Mercy. It is available in ebook as well. So if you're more of an ebook person, just type in the title and you'll be good to go. Right now, it's available at the Book House, and we will be rolling it out to different bookstores accordingly. And yeah, you can order it online too, but let's definitely try to support our local, our independent bookstores. So shouts again to everybody at the Book House. Shouts to everybody in Winston. Actually had a lot of people from Greensboro to pull up. I think everybody pulled up. Come on, Winston. You got shown out by Greensboro in your own town. Come on now. I'm just saying. Upcoming events. September 13th from 12 to 5 p.m. at Greenville Tech. I'm excited to be a participating author for the Carolinas International Book Fair. That'll be again from 12 to 5 p.m. September 13th at Greenville Tech. So make sure to stop by my section. I'll have all the books, including the new release, 8 Months of Mercy. Limited bags of the AuthorASnorton blend coffee. So the decaf, light, medium, roast. Working on the bourbon infused, but that one goes real quickly. So those are some of the upcoming events. Really, between now and this month. We have some stuff coming up in October, November, but as those dates get closer, we'll make sure to drop them. But of course, if you're subscribed to the newsletter, make sure to check it out. Trying to think if there's a couple other things on here. Shouts to everybody supporting, the other projects. Lens to Pens. Make sure to add Lens to Pens. That's the collaborative podcast that we do with Emery Rose Photography. So we just dropped a new episode on Monday. Yeah, we just dropped it on Monday. So make sure to check it out, as we'll have some collaborative and other individual things that are taking place. Shouts to my media colleagues, especially with covering college football. It was very kind of everybody to say, hey, good to see you, all that type of thing. So a lot of the folks from football season I hadn't seen since October, since I was going through some things. So shouts to everybody on that end. And of course, shouts to every reader, book club, bookstore, book festival, all that type of thing. Your support is definitely appreciated. Trying to think if there's anything else on the immediate horizon. Again, for those of you that subscribe to the newsletter that went out yesterday, if you don't, click the link in the bio for this, and then you'll see it for covering things from September 2nd through the 16th. So make sure to check that out. Shouts to, again, Maliki Musana Foundation 256, jumping on from Uganda. So hope that you and the community program that you're doing goes extremely well. Keep trying to reach people in a positive manner, because your presence is needed and the work that you're doing is needed. So thank you. So I guess we're going to go ahead and get ready to wind down. Hopefully everyone's having a good start to the month of September, a good start to the week, coming off a good holiday weekend, Labor Day. Shouts to everybody for the B-Day acknowledgments, as I had a birthday recently. So adding another year is definitely a blessing. So I'm just thankful and grateful to everybody for the shouts, the well wishes, the words of encouragement. So guys, we'll run this back next Wednesday about this time. I pray and trust that you, your families, your friends, your loved ones, the communities that you serve are doing as well as possible. Let's always just try to make a positive step each and every day. And as I get ready to close out, remember, whether small or big, a victory is a victory. Whether slow or swift, movement is movement. Keep it victorious. Keep it moving. All of you, take very good care. Look forward to touching base with you real soon. So I'll see you soon. Take care.